Hello, it's Adam for Herbivore Club. Just going to pick this up again, the JackoWackoVegan, not vegan anymore. I do want to hear him out and be fair to him, so this is why I am letting him say it all and just responding when I have a thought.
So because of these minor health issues, it sort of forced me in a way, for the first time in 5 years, to start actually researching the other side of things. I've spent 5 years watching vegan documentaries, watching vegan videos, turning a blind eye to anything anti-vegan, thinking, well, that was funded by the meat industry, that's bollocks, yeah? When I first went vegan, Gary Yourofsky taught me we're all got our fucking blinders on, yeah? We're all narrow-minded and we're not looking at the bigger picture, which is right, okay? Because before veganism, I ate unconsciously, okay? So he was right in a sense. But what happens is, I removed those blinkers, became vegan, and put them blinkers right back on, yeah?
Yeah, he did. I mean, he said he was eating unconsciously before he was a vegan, and by his own admission, he's saying that he wasn't a healthy eater as a vegan. So if you're going from one kind of junk food to another kind of junk food, you might see the improvements of dropping the cholesterol and the hormones and all that sort of thing, but if you're just still eating junk food, well, I don't really know what you're expecting to get out of that. I mean, you will have some health issues. So he also said about never questioning the other side, and when I first was sort of going on to plant-based foods, just when I started out as a reduction for the environment, and then when I found a few health improvements, went to more and more plant-based eating. I honestly thought vegans were crazy at first, but ultimately they proved me wrong. So now I am a vegan. They were totally right. So I wanted vegans to be wrong. So when I saw Cowspiracy, I thought, oh, that must all be nonsense. So I looked it up, found it was all true, made some reductions, found the health benefits, was really surprised, and I found all the information about what animal products do to your body. And I thought there's got to be two sides to this, so I really didn't want it to be right. But then I found, yeah, everything that did have a pro meat and dairy ended up having, when you look at the studies in the conflicts of interest, or whether you look up the people who are involved in the studies and that they've had lots of funding. There's my partner having a nap. So I wanted it to be wrong. I wanted vegans to be wrong, and I spent a lot of time looking it up. So it's not, it's everywhere now. Everybody, all the WHO and all this sort of thing, they're all saying plant-based diets. That's the way to go.
That's a bad idea, that really is. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. Right, let me collect my thoughts, see where we are. I don't want to be too vague, but I don't want to ramble on too much. What I'm trying to say is, the reason I was vegan is because, to me, it seemed like everyone was fucking mental for eating animals because we didn't need to, okay? My biggest argument in the last 5 years, the most simple black and white argument that I used against veganism, against meat eating, yeah, was, why do it if it's unnecessary? Why do it if you don't need to? But that's when my views have changed.
It's still an argument. That is the argument I use, because it isn't necessary. It's not required. So that is a still valid thing. I mean, there's a way to do it. Whatever your problems are, you can always find a way to do it.
Changed, yeah? And don't get me wrong, I don't have all the fucking answers. But I'm starting to think, from finally researching both sides other than just the vegan side, then what if we do need to? And I find arguments compelling from both sides. And I can't just be fake. carry on pushing veganism if I genuinely do not believe it's the answer, if I genuinely do not think it's the key to human health, to saving the planet. I can't do it anymore. Like, my heart is...
Veganism has nothing to do with your health and nothing to do with the planet. These are side effects that are just happy coincidences, really. It's about the animals, and that's not what I'm hearing in this video. The whole animal rights has gone out the window completely. The suffering of others, I mean, he does go on to say that if somebody required animal products, there are vegans who would say, you should die before harming another. And yeah, there are vegans that say that. But that's not what the evidence shows. That's not where we are on the weight of evidence. So I don't... He's got to this in a sort of mental gymnastics kind of way. He's looking for a reason to justify his problems and coming up with veganism, because that's at the forefront of his mind. It's what makes him different. So I still don't quite understand how he's got to this point, really. But I think it is a lot to do with his mental health. And it's never easy being a vegan and a non-vegan. Well, but it's not the answer to all your problems is to go back to exploiting animals.
Not in it anymore in that particular context. Whether I'm suffering from I don't think I'm malnourished, by the way. I genuinely don't think I'm malnourished. I'll tell you why I don't think I'm malnourished. I don't know, because it's fucking mental. I got 3 blood tests here, yeah? 3 blood tests. One's from 2017, which I never disclosed because I didn't feel like I need to. There was no issues. Well, there was minor issues. Where's the one from 2017? Where the fuck is it? 2017, right? It was more issues with my libido, right? My fucking libido, which is an important thing for a man, believe it or not. You know? Sex and that. You know? All that good stuff. So I wanted to get my testosterone tested. I went to the doctors and he suggested getting your fucking testes checked, bruv. And that's what I fucking did. My testosterone was fine. It was low, but it was fine. But what do you expect from a sedentary office worker? Okay? What he didn't point out to me until 2019 is that my iron was low. You can't see from here, but I'm going to leave screenshots at the end of the video. My iron was a little bit low. Barely. But he didn't tell me that. Until recently. So, bruv. I'm just scared of everything right now. I'm scared. Right. Second blood test.
Is anybody flashing back to Tim Sheaf? Having wet dreams over salmon on this one. I've had numerous blood tests over the years, and mine have always been great. My iron is always high under normal, B12 high under normal, everything else very stable and great, where I would need them to be. And the reason I have so many blood tests is because I have IBD, which needs to be monitored, and it's really changed my life since getting rid of meat and dairy. And frankly, if I had issues with my gut now, I wouldn't expect meat and dairy to be a miracle cure, frankly, because it couldn't be. It literally couldn't be. The mechanisms for it causing problems are real and exist. And now I understand the ethics of it all. Even if there was some sort of benefit to me, I don't think I would want to harm anybody else for my benefit. If I've got this illness, that's my business. I'll get on, you know. So I'll call it on this one. We're going to have a lot of parts on this. So I'll see you in the next one.